All right, Queen, welcome back to Soft Life Sundays. Before we do anything, just take a moment for yourself. Let the pace you walked in with soften just a little. Let your breath fall naturally. Let your shoulders release, even if it's only by an inch. You made it through another week, and whether it felt peaceful or overwhelming, you're here now, and this moment is yours. Before we go any further, I want to gently invite you to subscribe. So many of you return every Sunday, and we've created a soft little corner of the internet that's becoming its own sanctuary. I'd love for you to be a part of it intentionally, not just casually passing through. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Now take one slow breath in and an easy breath out. We're not doing a deep meditation. We're just helping your mind and your body arrive in the same room. Tonight, we're talking about something that every woman needs, especially on a Sunday. That soft comeback. Not the dramatic kind, not the new me on Monday, not that kind. Not that type that requires a journal, a checklist, and a scented candle that costs half of your paycheck. No, the soft comeback is quieter than that, gentler, more honest. It's the kind of return you make to yourself when life has been a little loud, your mind has been racing, and your spirit feels like it's been on a treadmill that never slows down. Here's the truth. Most women don't realize you're not actually tired. You're overstimulated. All week long, you've been absorbing noise, friction, opinions, demands, notifications, expectations, and emotions that are not yours, but somehow they become your responsibility. Overstimulation doesn't feel like chaos. It feels like static, that low hum in the background. You can't locate it, but you can't escape it either. And on Sundays, when the world finally gets quiet, that hum gets louder. Suddenly, all the things you pushed aside to get through the week, they show up all at once. Your mind still thinks it has to move fast, even when your body is begging to slow down. The soft comeback is the antidote to that. It's a moment when you say, I'm not powering through this week. I'm returning to myself first. And the beauty of it is, it never requires perfection. You don't need a full routine or a long ritual. You just need honesty. Honesty about where your energy actually is, where it's sitting. Honesty about what you didn't get around to. Honesty about the emotions you kept ignoring. Honesty about the fact you need softness more than you need productivity right now, right? Think about this. Think about this past week. Imagine yourself in the kitchen, trying to make dinner, your phone buzzing, your thoughts skipping around like a playlist you didn't choose, and you suddenly stop mid-task, staring into space because your mind has temporarily stepped out of the room. That's overstimulation. Or when you get to the end of the week and even the smallest questions feel heavy. Questions like, what do you want for dinner? Feels like a personal attack. Like, why are you asking me this? You're not dramatic, you're overloaded. The soft comeback is how you treat your spirit when you realize you can't keep living at the speed the world demands. It's a slow, intentional lowering of your internal volume. It's a gentle walk back to your calm. It's the acknowledgement that you deserve to start your week from clarity, not from survival mode. So let's talk about how this actually looks like in real life. Not the Pinterest version. The soft comeback begins with one small shift, slowing your internal tempo. Even if your house is loud, even if you have kids, Even if the laundry is giving you dirty looks from across the room, even if your to-do list is competing with your own sanity, you slow down from the inside first. That can be something as simple as stirring your teas a little slower, walking to the bathroom a little slower, exhaling slower, folding one item of clothing slower. Softness always starts with pace. Next, your mind needs a landing place, not a plan, not a reinvention, just a landing, a moment where you internally say, I'm here, I'm okay, I don't have to race anymore. Your nervous system responds, a responsive tone, not task. So when you soften your tone, your entire inner world shifts. You've had weeks where you tried to get your life together through force, through discipline, through masculine, and all of that's masculine energy. Let me fix it fast energy. But that's not what tonight is. Tonight is the feminine return, the slower approach, the softer method, the gentle rebuild. Here's a part that most women skip entirely. Your comeback begins with noticing yourself, not judging, not adjusting, just noticing. Ask yourself, where am I mentally? Where am I emotionally? Where am I physically? And let your answer be without shame. Maybe you're scattered mentally, emotionally stretched. Maybe physically your shoulders have been tight for 3 days and you didn't even notice. Maybe your spirit feels distant because you've been living for everyone but yourself this week. That's fine. This is where the comeback starts, with awareness, not with correction. If you're still with me, type I'm returning in the comments. It lets me know you're present and choosing softness on purpose. A soft comeback also requires warmth, not theoretical warmth, actual warmth. Humans calm down faster when the body feels warm. Warm blanket, a warm drink, warm shower, warm lighting. Warmth signals safety to your nervous system before your thoughts can catch up. Think about it. When you wrap yourself in a blanket and exhale, your body resets itself without you having to negotiate with your mind. Warmth brings you home. But here's the part I really want you to hear. A comeback, even a soft one, requires a micro move. One small action that tells your spirit, we're shifting now. Not a big task, not a transformation, just something tiny that breaks the mental loop. Maybe you clear one corner of your nightstand. Maybe you wash one cup in the sink. Maybe you dim the lights. Maybe you delete 3 emails. Maybe you change into something soft. It's not about productivity. It's about creating an opening, a tiny doorway back into yourself. The woman who practices a soft comeback, she isn't lazy. She isn't fragile. She isn't disconnected. She's aware. She's in tune. She knows when to pause. She knows when to breathe. She knows when her spirit needs tenderness more than discipline. She knows that softness doesn't make her fall behind. It actually aligns her to show that she can be more powerful. She respects her limits. She respects her body. She respects her mind. And because of that, she moves through her week steadier than women who try to force their way through everything. Softness gives her clarity. Clarity gives her power. Power gives her peace. And Queen, the soft comeback isn't something you have to earn. It's something you allow. You allow yourself to return to yourself. You allow your breath to deepen. You allow your mind to slow down. You allow room for your emotions instead of suppressing them. You allow your energies to spread out instead of clenching. You allow yourself to rebuild gently. Let me give you the step ritual. There's 3 steps for you to come back. And you can repeat them every Sunday. All right? Step 1, clear one small thing. Not the whole house. Just one thing, a corner, a sink, a drawer, a countertop. Small order creates internal space. It's symbolic. It tells your mind we're entering calm. One thing, just one. Step 2, warm up. Put on some soft socks, a warm blanket. Warmth calms overstimulation faster than any affirmation ever could. And 3, be quiet for at least 5 minutes. Not silent. Don't have to meditate. Let the internal noise lower one level. Let your thoughts settle. Right? Just quiet. These 3 things alone, tiny order, warmth, and 5 minutes of quiet, change how you step into your week. They're small, but they're sound. And they're foundational. And softness is always built on foundations, not force. Here's the bottom line. You don't need a dramatic comeback. That's masculine culture talking. You don't need a rebirth every Monday. You don't need a new identity. Sometimes you just need to return to yourself slowly, gently, with intention. Soft life isn't about aesthetics. No. It's about your internal climate. It's about lowering the pressure you put on yourself. It's about creating a life that supports you and not drain you. And Queen, you deserve that. You deserve a week that doesn't swallow you whole. You deserve to start Monday feeling grounded, not anxious. You deserve clarity. You deserve gentleness. You deserve a pace that honors your spirit. Tonight, you gave yourself that. You came home to yourself. You came back softly. If this message settles something inside you, share it with another woman who needs a soft place to land tonight. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and join us. This is only the beginning. Your soft life is unfolding. And every Sunday, we return a little more. Thank you so much, Queen. As always, stay crowned and stay blessed.